Hi, and welcome to Where Are My Teeth? My journey with dentures. Today I'm going to show you applying the DensureFit to my dentures. I've actually already done it. I'm just taping the intro. So far, so good. And I can eat. No problems. It does feel different than having polygrip in. They do move a little bit. And I don't think that's a DensureFit. I think that's me. I put so much polygrip in, my dentures didn't move. That's why it took me 15 minutes to get the polygrip out of my mouth. So, you're going to watch me putting the DensureFit into my dentures. It's a very long video. I am sorry. I'll try to speed it up as much as possible. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you at the other end. Okay, let's get started. So I have my DensureFit kit. I did want to say that in my last video I said that the soft reline that the dentist does lasts 1 year. This, I was told by the manufacturers, really is only supposed to last 3 months. Some people get longer, but the average is 3 months. Also, if it doesn't work the first time, call customer service and ask for help, because they have the best customer service in the world. So let's get everything unpackaged. I can tell you it feels really weird making a video without my teeth in, because it's been so long since I've done that. So of course you get 2 tubes of the silicone, or silicone. What's the difference? I don't know. Okay, so there's the box. It's empty. We're going to put it here. And you have 2 applicator swabs. We're only going to need 1 today. Unless we do the bottoms. Then we'll need 2. So I'm going to put the extra one back in the box. And then we have the primer. And the primer comes in this little sleeve to protect it. And remember, I told you it's only supposed to be half full. So when you get this, don't panic. Oh my God, they only gave me half a jar. You're only supposed to have half a jar of the primer. That's all you're supposed to have. And we're going to keep that. And these are your directions here. And it says clean and rinse and dry your dentures. If you have a soft reline that your doctor applied, leave it in. And put in the opposite denture. So I'm going to do my top denture. I'm going to put my bottom denture in. But I have no adhesive on this, so it's going to be a little loose. So let's do that. Okay. Now it says to apply the primer to the denture. This allows the silicone to adhere to the denture. And the primer is enough to do 2 denture bases, which would be a full set of dentures. And never redip. And then you have to let it dry for 2 minutes. So let's do that. I'm opening the jar. And it's very easy to open for those ladies that are concerned. And watch. I'm going to literally do this. Boom. I'm done. Look at how big that got. And there's a little bit left, about a quarter of the jar now is left, and that's enough for your other denture. Now we're going to apply this, and it says not to do it really hard, but you're going to apply this to the entire denture. You can definitely see where it's gone. Make sure you do your edges so it attaches there and doesn't come up. And this is probably, from what I can gather, one of the more important steps is getting this on thoroughly. So that's done. And we're going to put that in the bowl. And we're going to let that cure for 2 minutes. And we'll go ahead and read the next part. Twist the clear wing tabs in the direction of the black arrows. So you can see there's clear wing tabs. And the black arrow is right here, telling you to go that way. And we're going to move those until you feel and hear it snap into place. And only do this the second you're ready to apply. So you're going to apply this, the entire applicator, to lay the foundation. You're going to put 3 lines, 1, 2, 3 on the palette, and the rest in the trough. Then you're going to insert the denture into your mouth using your thumb on your palette. And then you're going to, where am I? Hold your thumb in place for 30 seconds. Do not move it from your mouth. After 30 seconds, remove your thumb and lightly fit your upper and lower teeth together to make sure the bite is proper and aligned and that the teeth are making even contact. Now when you put your thumb on there, you're not pressing, you're just kind of holding it in place. And then look in the mirror, make sure your teeth are even, and then hold it with your thumb again for 3.5 minutes. After 4 minutes total curing time, decide if your fit is right. If it's snug, you're done. Eat, smile, and enjoy. Trim if necessary. If you have excess silicone flashing that is loose or uncomfortable, trim it with tiny scissors. If not snug, proceed to the fine-tuning and maintenance technique on the other side. And that we're not going to worry about right now. So it has been 2 minutes that this has been on. So we're going to take the tube, holding it here. And I don't know if you heard the snap, but I did. Wow. Okay, it's a little bit of a, you have to press a little hard to get it started. Okay. So I'm doing the row here, the line here, the line here, Okay, that's the whole tube. Although Bill said there's probably a little bit left in it. Okay, I'm going to put it in my mouth. Okay, I hope I'm not too close. Okay, it's going in my mouth. Almost done. Halfway there. I think we're going to do the bottom denture too. Okay. Wow. I do have some areas where there's no coverage back here. So I do have some spots where there's no coverage. I have nothing that came over, no flashing. So we are going to have to add more to this. I'm going to turn you guys around again, so hold on. So this tube is done. And this is done. And what I'm going to do this time is use this full tube here on my bottom dentures, and I don't know if you can see here really well, but there's some places here where it's not in it at all, and so we're going to redo that. So we're also going to do this denture, and I need to get a paper towel. Ugh. To dry them off. The what can I tell you about this? There was no odor, no flavor, no nothing. Which was pretty amazing, and they felt like they fit better. But now this is the thing, sometimes with these you have to apply more, and which is why they sent me these bags with extra silicone. This doesn't usually come with, but I think we're going to need a third tube. So let's get this primer going, and now you can put it in and kind of swish it around and make sure you get everything, because of course this is the last time you're going to be using it. We're just going to dab it here, because remember that has to sit for 2 minutes, and by the time we get everything in here done. Now, I had a hard reline done on these bottom dentures, and that's because they were made, the mold was made when my teeth were in, and this is where I just had a major bone reduction once the teeth were taken out. Like I said, make sure you do that right. Okay, so we now have to wait 2 minutes for this to get set. And let's close that bottle. So as you see, I now have nothing left in this little bottle. And that's fine. That's what's supposed to happen. It's there for 2 applications. I should not need any more. That's the plan. So let's get this tester ready. And let's start with this one, I think. So, for the bottoms, again, very hard to, you don't want to push too hard, but it takes a little bit of pressure to get this going. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just put where I needed it here is where I have none. And I'm going to put a little more in here and down here. And I'm going to go ahead and put this. No, I'm not going to put that in yet. Okay, now we're going to put in here. This, you're just going to put your trough. This I expect to have lots of flashing. This is where I have the biggest thing. Okay, so that's all in. There is no more. I'm going to go ahead and slip these in. And these. Okay. 2 more minutes. I have flashing coming out of the bottom denture. The bottom denture, basically, the weight of the denture holds it down. Okay. Wow. Okay, I have some flashing this time. And here I have lots of flashing on my bottoms. Okay, let me turn you around so we can clean that up. So, now we're done. And you can see at this point I do have some flashing here on the front. Here, I can see it. And some that... Now, Bill was saying he just took his thumb and did it, but that's not working for me. Or maybe he used a knife. I don't know. I'm going to use these little manicure scissors. So be careful. Don't cut your denture. Although, like for me, I have hard dentures. I don't know that you could cut them. Oops. So it's just clear silicone. I can tell you this had no taste. There's no odor whatsoever. So that's pretty amazing, because when I had that hard reline done, when I tell you it was disgusting, I'm not even playing. Now, I'm having a little trouble getting this off. So what I'm going to do is take my X-Acto knife, not this blade. I'm going to get a different blade, because that blade is old. And I'm going to get a new blade. Okay, there we go. My camera shuts off after 30 minutes. I'm sorry. So do you see there is flashing here? And we're going to cut that off. And these are cuticle scissors that come in a nail kit. Now when I see Bill do it, he uses a little bit bigger scissor. I'm using the smallest scissors I have, which are these. Then again, I do my nails a lot, so I have this stuff. Although this is a newer pair that I haven't actually used on my nails, or used on anything for that matter. Okay, that one's done. They're actually hard to get out of my mouth now. And there's nothing on them. It's amazing. So here on the bottoms, I have flashing. Do you see that? I don't know if you can see that, but that's... And that's actually coming off with my finger, rubbing it. So, the way you build it. I still have some more here. That I'm going to try to trim off with this blade. So if you're using a blade, you just really want the weight of the blade, and that's it. If you push too hard, you're going to damage your denture. Okay, so really gently. Gently, gently, gently. And I don't actually suggest you do this. Now, I also have a whole bunch here. Do you see that? Let me see if you can see it. They came out. So I'm going to, again, with the blade, very gently, very gently. For me, this is easier, but I'm not telling you to do that. Now, here's the thing. I'm doing this way before, and you can see how much came off of there. Okay. I'm doing this way before this video is going to go up, like a whole week before I'm going to put this video up. And I'm doing that because I want to live in this. So today is the August 10th. And I want to live in these for quite a while and then give you an update. You know, I want to give it as much as possible a chance. Whoa, look at this, what I just found. See, make sure you go around your denture and really feel around, because, see, I didn't even see all that, and that's a lot. So let me just, this side is the same way, look. That's a lot of silicone. So let me trim that. Trying to stay in frame. There we go. That should help. Because I really need to pay attention to what I'm doing. Now, I'm going to be honest. Some of this that's hanging over, like here, I'm not as worried about it. If it's just a little bit, I'm not worrying about it. I'm just worrying about what's like really big that's going to make me gag. And I think I've got them all out. So let me turn you guys around again. So my dentures are done. And I'm going to put these in. Now, one thing I always do when I put my dentures in is I kind of suck the air out of my upper palate, and for me that holds them in place better. Okay, what can I tell you right off the bat? The bottoms don't move around as much. Bill said something about doing this when you first put your bottoms on. Now, I'm going to have to get used to wearing no adhesive, because you do get it stronger. As I've told you, if this only works on my top, I'm going to be thrilled to death. Because that's where I really, really, really hate taking the denture cream off. There are some more things on here I want to read to you. What is DentureFit? DentureFit is an innovative temporary soft denture reline for your upper denture. You can use it on your lower denture, but it does not have suction there, so it's not going to work as well. It's designed to reduce or even eliminate the need for denture adhesive in the upper denture. Use this product to temporarily improve the comfort and fit of your denture. DentureFit uses self-curing soft silicone. As it cures, it adheres to your denture and conforms to your gums and the roof of your mouth to create a custom fit. For whom is DentureFit ideal? Wearers of dentures or partials who are between regular professional relines and who can normally obtain a secure fit with a small to medium amount of adhesive, and who have adequate contour of the palate of their mouth to be able to get suction. Now, my bottoms are just massively loose and have been since they were made. And I have to wait 10 years for a new set, or I have to pay cash. So, I'm doing this not expecting them to be perfect on the bottoms, but expecting them to be better. The top, I could go without adhesive, except when I eat. I'm hoping the tops allow me to go without adhesive at all. Caring for your newly relined denture, you must properly clean your denture daily to prevent odors, discoloration, and growth of bacteria. In order to extend the life of your new liner, use a 3 to 5 minute denture cleanser and a denture brush. So the soak and the brush. The brush you're going to use on the part that is not relined, and the soak you're going to use on the palate or the gum area. And of course, follow the manufacturer's directions on the soak. An aggressive brushing of the soft silicone liner may shorten the life of your reline. How long can you keep DentureFit in your mouth? When properly applied, as long as it is comfortable for you. DentureFit can remain in your dentures for weeks or months, depending on individual circumstances, comfort level, and dentist's advice. Next question. These are frequently asked questions. I've used 2 applicators of silicone, but my denture still isn't snug. Why isn't it snug? Remember, DentureFit uses suction to stay in place. It's not sticky. If your palate doesn't have adequate contour because of your bone loss on your gum line, then you may not be able to achieve suction. In this case, DentureFit can give you improved and more comfortable fit, but you still may need to use some adhesive or a sprinkling of powder on top of your DentureFit lining to help it stay in place. Visit your dentist. Next question. What if the silicone separates from your dentures? Separation is an indication the denture was not primed properly. Follow step 2 accurately, which is applying the primer. Pay close attention to the inside perimeter of your denture where the edges of the silicone will be. Question. When I first relined my denture, it was snug. It was not very long ago. Now it's loose. What happened? Some denture wearers have an unrealized inflammation of the gums from ill-fitting dentures. If your gums were inflamed at the time of your initial application, DentureFit, within days or weeks, you may experience reduction of inflammation of your gums As this happens, you may experience slight loosening of your denture. This is normal and anticipated. It is your gums that change shape, not the silicone. You can snug your denture up again by adding more silicone in the trough area, directly on top of your previous DentureFit application. Prime only over any areas that are not covered by silicone. So if you've done the reline and it didn't work, take a tube and you put it right, if it's still a little loose or it gets loose, and you can put it right over. You don't have to prime. Now, they had sent me extra silicone. I was able to do both my upper and lower denture with what came in one kit. Now, here's the thing. I don't know how this is going to work out as far as my lower denture. I can show you that that's what I took out of my dentures. It's not a lot. This would be the biggest piece, and it's really strong. I mean, it's hard to pull apart. I took off the extra part that was here, the flashing, and it does fit better with that off. I mean, it's hard to take out. It didn't really attach to this at all. And that's me. So I'm going to reapply it to my bottom denture, because I don't think it applied, or if it did, it's a very thin amount. So I'm going to take one of these extra tubes, and it does look like there's a thin amount on everything, but that's it. So I'm going to use this extra ones they sent me. Again, very hard to, because quite honestly, okay, there we go. Okay, so we're going to put this back on. I need to be able to see my clock, because I can see I have coverage, but it's like a very thin coating. And like I told you, this is going to truly be trial and error. Because it is harder to do this with bottom dentures. Okay, I'm putting it, I put it all the way around. I'm going to put it in my mouth. Okay, almost done. One more minute. And I just want to see if it covers more. I think I pressed down too hard. I think that's what I did wrong. If not, you know, so be it. Now, I still haven't used only half of what they sent me. They sent me 2 extra tubes of silicone, the DensureFit, and then that again. So I have two full kits and 2 bags with 2. And I've only used one of the extras. So, let's see. It did make a big difference. Yeah. Now I actually see it on there. And I can feel it. So I think I pressed down too hard last time. let's see here. I do have flashing completely over my teeth. So right here, you can see there's a lot of flashing there. And that's where I'm going to cut it, because I feel that that's better than trying to use the scissors. Because I feel like when you use the scissors and you have to pull it up, and I could be completely wrong, but I feel like you could be loosening it. Whereas if you could use the blade, wow. This goes all the way around the top of it here. So I'm just doing it. That whole piece. Okay, so I do have some extra like here and here, but I'm wondering if that isn't going to help me, so I'm going to leave it in. And you have noticed putting these in and out, these are dropping. And I noticed that too. I may have to put more up there too. But also remember, you shouldn't be opening your mouth that wide that they're going to pop out. They do feel good. I don't know if I need more or not in my upper denture yet. I'll decide that as the day goes on. Putting that second application on the bottom really feels firmer and more in place. And the top is dropping, so we're going to put a second application on the top. Now they do on these suggest you listen to Bill Westland's DenSureFit videos, and of course he is sponsored by them. Now, okay, thought I had a piece of the silicone stuck in my throat. Okay, so we're going to redo the uppers because I just feel like they're not completely right after redoing these. So let me put those in. Again, this is hard to squeeze. You have to use more pressure than you would think. And what I'm doing is I'm just reapplying to the trough. And I know this is a really long video. And I'm sorry, but this is in real time how long it's taking. Although I am fast forwarding you through the holding it in my mouth, which we're going to do now. Now on this application, it does say to bite down firmly. And I am. So now we've used 4 full tubes. Okay. Wow. Wow, I can't get it out. Okay. I still don't have a lot that went over. Have a little bit in the back. which I'm going to trim now. So that means I needed more. And then as far as flashing, I have a little bit, but it's not that bad. It's actually very little. So I needed more, obviously. I'm going to trim it. So, and this is the thing. Oh, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Do I have some down here? Yeah, I do. So what happened is it kind of oozed from the back onto the palette part. So what I'm doing is just taking my finger and rolling it, and it's coming right off. So make sure you check that. That worked out good. Okay. And then as far as like here, there's a couple places where I'm going to cut it with the blade just to trim it off. So I think I got everything off that I need to take off this one little piece here. Okay. Now, as I said, remember to suck on your palette. So, how do I explain how to do this if you've never done it? Put your tongue up and then suck. So your tongue, like that, and suck. And it'll actually suck out any air that's in there. Now, I always pull out my lip. And it feels like it's in there. I can't. I've used a full set, one full kit of DenSureFit and 2 extra tubes. Now I do still have 2 tubes and another kit that Juliet, who is one of the owners, was kind enough to send me. This we're going to save. I don't know if I'm going to need to do more fine tuning or not. And I don't, that was my phone. I got a text message. I'm checking because it's my boss and I want to make sure. And actually that wasn't my boss, that was Amazon, telling me my shipment was shipped out. Okay, so what I can tell you right now, there's no pain. Feels better, more comfortable. I'm having trouble keeping it on my palette. I can feel the suction releasing. But it feels more comfortable. And I think it's just, I'm so used to it being so glued up there that I'm going to have to get used to this feeling. The directions really truly are self-explanatory. If you follow the directions that come in this box, you're really going to be okay. When they send you the extra, it says, thank you for your purchase of DenSureFit. We are excited for you to experience DenSureFit, and we are here to support you so you can get the best possible fit. If you'd like assistance with your reline or did not obtain a good fit, please email help@denturefit.com or call 844-682-3368. We'll contact you as soon as possible. Before you use DenSureFit, we recommend that you watch the instructional video, Bill Westland's on our DenSureFit YouTube channel. And I'm going to actually put a link to their DentureFit YouTube channel here. Or here. It'll be up here. You know, I never know which side it's on. It's up there. And please enjoy your bonus tube of silicone as our gift to you, your friends at OTC Dental, and that is the name of the company, the parent company for DentureFit, is OTC Dental. Important tips on the back: read before using, and always read directions thoroughly before using. I'm going to have to get used to this, but it feels more comfortable, and I think I'm going to like it. Hi guys, I just wanted to let you know, number one, the video is like over 45 minutes long. So I'm just going to add this little bit. It has now been 4 hours since I put the denture fit in my dentures. I've had my lunch, I had breakfast, because I had a really late breakfast and then an early lunch, but lunch was only a banana. Anyway, I'm having no problems. I'm getting used to keeping them in. It does take more muscle memory to keep them in without adhesive. So I am doing that. And it is working. Right now I'm very happy. So I'm going to post this video. It is Thursday. I'm going to have it post on Friday. And then I'll do an update probably on Tuesday. But right now I'm very happy. Very happy. And I'll let you know how I feel on Monday or Tuesday. Bye. Have a great weekend.